on. Let me fix that. Wow, we are starting off the stream with some early scoff. I haven't even gotten through my intro just yet. Right. Scoff aside. Hello. Oh, hey, Jackson Tuna. Welcome to the chat. Can you do survival endless? In the future, definitely. But for now, this is my first PvZ stream. And even though I've already played the game before, we're starting off on a fresh save. So we're going to be doing adventure mode first. That's the first thing we're going to be doing. But I definitely would love to play the survival mode in the future. I do really enjoy seeing how far we can get through there. There's a lot of different strategies I used to use back when I first played the first PvZ. But that'll be for a while. Welcome to the chat though, by the way. Welcome. So heroes, today we are going to be playing, as we just said, Plants vs Zombies. And if you guys are here from the VOD, thank you for checking out the VOD and for keeping up with your mission log. But here, for those who are live with me right now, we're going to be jumping into Plants vs Zombies 1. I'd also love to try out streaming PvZ 2, although I do want to see if I can keep my original save file for that game. I'll have to look into transferring an account from PvZ to Apple to Android, because now I'm using an Android device and I've lost the charger to my Apple device, so I can't stream on that one. But yeah, we're just gonna jump right in. I'm not sure how long I'll go for today's stream. I don't know if actually, I do think it's doable to finish adventure mode within one stream, so I'll probably try to go for it, even if we need to extend a little bit. But let's see. As I already know what to expect. I've played through adventure mode several times, and maybe we can beat it within the regular time that I stream without having to go with it. But anyway, let me just set up the game on my other end here and make sure that you guys will be able to see it. Alright, man, I love PvZ. PvZ is one of my favorite tower defense games. Speedrun it? Nah, no. In the future, sure. I'd love to. I've seen Easy Speezy. I believe I've seen him speedrun this game, and man, a lot of it just kind of boils down to luck and good PvZ gameplay, really good management of PvZ. I much prefer doing speedruns of games where you have some cool tricks that I show off for chat. However, I do also understand the appeal of watching somebody display the game really well. Insane Aquarium. Actually played Insane Aquarium. I love that. That was one of my early childhood games. One of my first PC games after I got my first laptop. Insane Aquarium is so much fun. I'd actually honestly really love to stream that as well in the future. Insane Aquarium is so much fun. But it's also a pretty chill, kind of casual kind of thing. So I might have to prepare some topics to discuss while we play Insane Aquarium in the background. So maybe I'll save that for a just chatting. I could do it actually, yeah. For this month, I'm mostly focusing on horror games because it's October, spooky month, or horror themed games. So I'm lumping PvZ in there just because there's zombies. But I'd love to do an Insane Aquarium stream. Maybe we can do one first week of November. I think that would be fun. How about you? What's your favorite part of Insane Aquarium or PvZ? You got a favorite plant? Oh, I'm sorry for the lag slightly. There's a slight lag here. But no worries. As soon as I close my browser, that should stop or at least stabilize for a bit. But right now, we are playing the mobile port of PvZ for this stream. We're not playing the desktop port just because I don't own it. Yeah, so you're playing the free mobile version of it. I actually have no idea if there's any distinct version differences or if this is a clean port of the game. I don't know if maybe at some point the game will just stop us and prevent progress or not. But we'll find out when we get there. I'll also have to adjust the volume a bit. But yeah, back to my train of thought from earlier. Yeah, PvZ is one of my early childhood games as well. I really like. Well, no, I wouldn't say early childhood games. It's a bit more later on when it came out, I think. But it was such a big part of my school years, just because for I don't know, for whatever reason, in my school, like in my old school, like computer room, I don't know how, but people keep installing games onto it, like like random games. And like, while I can understand a few of the ones, especially since I've also installed games on that school computer, a fair bit, like Mugen and like some GBA emulators. I can understand those because those are small. But then like sometimes every now and then people will install like a big game, like a fairly decently sized game, and PVZ was one of them. And people always fought over who got to play on the PVZ computer because only one of them had it. So everybody, when computer class would start, everybody would like race towards the PVZ computer to do their work there, so that after work was done, they could play PVZ. Oh, you play PVZ for Survival Endless, and you mainly use Winter, Fume, and Green setup. No cobs. That's pretty interesting. Personally, I also really like the cobs, just because I think it's insane that you can shoot like a corn on a cob missile. I think that's funny. But yeah, Winter Melon's great, and ooh, that's a nice setup. I like that. It's a pretty cool setup. Winter Melons, I also really like using them. I don't really go for a lot of the upgradable plants. If I recall correctly, I will mainly just get Spike Rock, the double sunflower, winter melon, and the corn on the cob. I forgot what the cob guys like called, but I mainly go for those guys when I like buy upgrades. Oh, alright. Sorry, just sorting out some lag before you start here. I will, however, also need to. This game is like lag. Also, let me adjust the volume. It's very soft right now. For me as well, actually. So let me fix that, and then we can start with the adventure mode of PVZ. Me personally, I also it's hard to like pick a favorite among the plants. Of course, there are a few standouts for me, like in terms of design. Like, I really like how Gatling P looks. I think Gatling P. I'm also I'm on a different sort of setup right now than how I usually stream. So I'm trying to see if it might cause any issues, which I think it might actually be. I'm in a sort of a warmer spot right now than I usually am. Yeah, oh my gosh, that's actually. It's cool. It's machine gun, you know? Let me turn up the sound for the game. I do know that, okay. It's at least reaching somewhere half. So I think it might just be my headset that's a bit soft. Cobs are also upgraded. Yeah. Cool, Colonel Pult. Of the Pult like type plants, Colonel Pult's my favorite. Alright, there we are. Colonel Pult's my favorite one. I just, every time they lob like butter at the zombies, I'm like, yeah, that's cool. Transition. Yeah. Adventure mode. Now this is exciting. Might also do a bit of Zen Garden after adventure mode. Just a little bit. Oh, there we go. Classic sounds of Plants vs. Zombies. I love the sound design for this game, the music choices. It's a very unique and distinct sound, and when you hear it, yeah, that's Plants vs. Zombies. Oh, but here already, a first like very noticeable difference is that we have a different UI style here. On the PC, on the original, I do believe the PC is the original of this game. In the PC version, we have all the plants like lined up on the top instead of being this like one like stack here on the left side. Also, I think had like DS screen would be like much more closer to a square in, than a desktop screen would be. So I do believe that the DS port of this game also uses the same format, which I've also played. I love that there was a DS port of PvZ, just because I could like play it everywhere. And that was before they had the mobile port, if I recall. I only played PC back in 2009. Which port do you play on now then?
Brains.
Okay, hold on. Alright, but anyway, we're just doing a pretty standard tutorial stuff right now. The game's just showing us the game's mechanics. I'm lagging slightly so I can't pick up the sun properly, but yeah, it's just standard. We're just gonna go through the tutorial a bit. I'm just gonna try to breeze through it. But yeah, I really like this game's design as a tower defense. Cause like it really innovated on like, you know, the tower defense formula. A lot of games spawned from this with its own like style, but I think, as far as I know, PvZ is the only one that really stuck around from this sort of subgenre of tower defense games. And I hope other game companies decide to like iterate on this design, because there's so much you can do with this like rows and columns like style of tower defense gameplay. I think there's a lot of like cool stuff that you can oh, excuse me. You can learn from this sort of design style. Also, this is so cool. You get to see all the different stages that you're gonna go through. Yeah, like there's a lot of good game design here, and in like, for example, I remember I was watching a discussion video on some plants from the second game, from PvZ 2. Which, man, I love that. As a sequel, I think that was great. There's a lot of like new plants you can use. A lot of different. I love the whole time traveling aspect of PvZ 2, because that allowed us to like really explore different aesthetics, and like time periods would have different styles of zombies that you need to have different plans to fight up against. So that was really cool, especially when you're mixing and matching plans from different time periods. But yeah, I remember I was watching a discussion video about the plants from that game, and I believe the YouTuber's name was Creep90 or something like that. I'll have to look it up because I wanna properly credit them. I love their discussion videos on plants, because there's a lot of like game design stuff you can learn from his discussion of how these plants work in these games and what their roles are. And I love one of the concepts he brought up. It's something called forward momentum. No, not forward momentum. It's like wave momentum. And you know, hold on. I'm struggling to remember the name of the concept, but basically it was a concept explaining how the earlier parts of a PvZ level are harder than the later parts, if you know how to build your team well. And that's a result of your lawn having enough defenses during the middle and late parts of the game that they suppress the wave of enemy zombies. And your skill to be able to keep the enemy zombies at a certain distance away from the rest of your lawn is how effective you are at managing this sort of concept that arises from this style of gameplay. You played GTA San Andreas. I think I have, like way back then on a computer shop. I think I have. However, for GTA games that I've actually like played and owned, I think it's only been a few handheld ports for like the GBA and maybe the DS, and then I've also of course played the current one, the one that keeps getting re-released. I believe it's GTA 5, right? I got it for free on Epic Games, so I finally got to play it after a long time. And yeah, I had a lot of fun with that one, especially online. I thought it was hilarious how chaotic things would get with other people there, especially when you're playing with friends. But yeah, it's the GTA is a pretty popular series amongst me and my friends. Even though I haven't played much of the games, I do keep up with it because a lot of my friends are into it, and I like hearing their discussions about it and all the memes and stuff. And it's also genuinely a really fun game. But yeah, that concept I was talking about with PvZ, like being able this whole like sort of tug of war between your plants outputting damage to the zombies and the zombie horde just growing in numbers and slowly overwhelming the damage. And like sort of absorbing the damage you're dealing by being like a big wall of damage sponges to try to get to the other side. Like that's such an interesting concept because in other tower defense games, the more traditional ones, it's always the enemies move through a lane and it's up to you to place stuff around the lane to kill them before they reach the goal. But here you're all of your units, to use a term in like tower defense, are also like the walls in the up and the direct opposition of the enemy wave is trying to get towards your goal, your endpoint. And having the different lanes and how different plants have special skills that interact with this whole lane setup, like Starfruit being able to shoot in 5 different directions, Three Peters being able to shoot in 3 lanes. It's so cool and interesting how they work on this dynamic, especially with zombies that can like burrow all the way to the backside, or zombies that can throw things and destroy like certain sections of your lawn. So now you need to use plants that have different effects that can like protect the backside of your lawn, because the backside of your lawn is where all of your most valuable plants are. And that's like such an interesting and simple like rule set, simple like game design, that a lot of things like that's really good game design. You have really good game design when it's such a simple set of rules, but so much creativity and like potential spawns from it, right? That the change is simply that instead of having one or like branching paths of lanes that all enemies move through, all of your towers, all of your units are now the walls that stand directly in between you and the enemies. So now we have a row and like column system, and then they play with that. Okay, so we have different rows. Maybe we could have like different plants that can attack in multiple rows. Maybe since all the zombies will have to get through the first wave, the first line of defenses first, let's have some that attack the backside, especially if the currency producing units are there, the sunflowers. Now here's another interesting thing I remember a lot. Now that PvZ has actually been getting like really back into the spotlight thanks to VTubers, and a lot of VTubers have been playing it recently, both corporate and indie, which I think is like really cool because I love this series, I love this franchise, and I'm so glad other people are recognizing how cool it is. Excuse me. But yeah, I remember one of the discussions people were having in the chats of these streams were like going double lane sunflower, going single lane sunflower, and a lot of people heavily recommend doing double lane, and I definitely see the merit in it. But I've always played single lane, and I've always found myself capable enough to defend my lawn this way. So I've never deviated from that. Apart from doing in certain playthroughs, what I'd like to do is once I get the sunshroom and it goes back to the day, I like to mix sunshrooms and sunflowers, even outside of night levels. Just cause having that little bit of extra like sun production on a plant that costs less than a sunflower, really helps. But that's more of a PvZ2 tactic than one for PvZ1, because the sunshrooms don't work in the morning unless you have a coffee bean, which is definitely not worth it. I also really like the original art style for Plants vs Zombies. I think there's a really nice like charm and detail to it. PvZ2 I think is a great refinement of this style, where it's like a lot more cutesy and like more mascot-like in design. I like that. I think that the redesigns work for most of the plants. I think the new plants look great. However, I found out recently that there is a PVC 3 in the works, and apparently they had like a beta fairly recently, or I think sometime within this year. And I'm kind of not liking the art direction there. Like the first time they had like a big such like a shift in art style was with Garden Warfare, and I understood that because they went from 2D to 3D, and Garden Warfare had a much more different vibe and aesthetic it was going for. To which I respected the art style shift in Garden Warfare. I thought it was cool. I thought it was interesting, especially in how they did character designs for plants like Chomper, which I think Chomper looks amazing in Garden Warfare. Especially the Cheeto skin Chomper. I think that looks great. But yeah, looking at it, in PVC 3's art style, I feel like they've devolved the style a bit too much, or they sort of did they like went too far in the direction of minimalistic and cartoony. I feel like it's losing a lot of its original charm, especially with how they're animating the characters as well. There's a weird sort of like it's gotten like it feels like it's been too kidified, I guess, if that's like a way to describe it. I'm not sure. I know a lot of people like rag on kids media and stuff like that, which I think is wholly unfair. Just because it's made for kids doesn't mean it's not good, or just because it's made for kids doesn't mean that you have to make it not good. You're the one making the content. However, I'm just like there's like a certain aesthetic to it which just doesn't sit right with what PVZ looked like before. I feel like it's a bit too. I don't want to. I almost want to say like a diet PVZ, like in terms of its art style. Like a lot of its charm was lost in favor of minimalism and stuff like that. So, and it's just kind of sad to me that that's the art direction they went with. In terms of gameplay, though, I haven't played it myself, so I'm not gonna judge it on that. But I'd like to give it a try still. If it ever like comes out sometime soon, I'd love to stream it. Check it out with you guys, you know. I think that would be fun. But until then, I'm just gonna be sticking to PVZ 1 and 2. We might actually be out right now. Well, not installed, but I have it on Origin. Maybe that's something we can do. As you can see, we are lagging slightly every now and then in the stream. I'm sorry about that, but thankfully it's not as bad as other streams I've had. It just happens every now and then, but everything's still playable and still visible at least. my stomach's kind of gargly right now, so a little water really helps. Hold on, I just noticed something. Let me fix it. Actually, I noticed it a while back. I think my mic must have disconnected at some point. Thankfully it reconnects automatically. However, I do need to fix something whenever it stops on the connection. All right, let's get back to it. Now we have our shovel where we can like roll back some like accidental planting. And hey, Crazy Dave! Greetings, neighbor. The name's Crazy Dave. You can just call me Crazy Dave. Listen, I've got a surprise for you. But first, I'll need you to clear your lawn. Use your shovel and dig up those plants. Let the digging commence! I honestly kind of don't want to like give him a voice, but it would be pretty bad if I just left the words on the screen and didn't read them. Okay, goody. Now for the surprise. We're going bowling! Here, take this walnut. Why'd I put a walnut in your hand? Because I'm crazy! Now go, bowl me a winner! I don't know what voice I'm giving him, to be honest. But yeah, here we go! I love this mini game. Walnut bowling is one of my favorite ones. And I love that in the DS game, they add like a bunch of other new mini game stuff. And that's like a whole section in the DS, like portable. See, there's like a bunch of different stuff you can do. It's pretty cool. My mic must have disconnected again, so I keep bumping it. I'll fix it in a bit. For now, let's just enjoy our goal. Zombies are slow going right now. I'm kind of waiting for a few more. Hopefully, you know, just to get a bit more ricochets out of these. Ooh, there we go. Oh man, that's a waste. I thought I was gonna go for the top one. Speaking of bowling, I actually also really love bowling. I think it's really fun, and funnily enough, Wii Sports has helped me get really good at it. Just because of how even in Wii Sports bowling, you have to like really line up your shots, and it just feels natural, like the transition of the skill necessary in Wii Sports bowling to that of actual bowling. Of course, you have to take care of positioning and like aiming by yourself, you know, without having the game help you do it. But man, does it like translate pretty well in terms of like controlling your shots and like how you want it to like slide across the field. Actually, I kind of want to try something. I'm also a fan of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and I really like this like one, like I think it's a TikTok or something that I saw where like a guy and his friend, a guy and their friend, were like did like a whole like this is my stand kind of thing where he had, oh man, I threw the wrong one, sorry. Where he had his friend like walk behind him, and then while he was like JoJo posing as he walked, his friend was like there standing and threw the ball for them. I thought it was really funny. You kind of want to do that on Unstoppable. I think I would do it. Alright, let's try to get a hit towards the other side. Let's go! There we go. Ooh, nice. It's lining up perfectly with the other zombie over there. Let's go! That's a good hit. That's a good hit. Man, I love this. I also want to try TVZ Heroes. I remember, I think maybe last year or so, a lot of people kept doing like humanized fan art of the plants from that game, and it was, I really like the designs they have of the plants, and of course the fan art that they did, those were really creative. And I thought, you know, that's so cool. I want to see what this game's like, and I know it's, I think it's like fairly like, you know, I think it's, yeah, I know it's a whole different genre from what we're used to in music, but I'd love to try it. Got him. Yeah. Oh no! Oh man, I'm sorry. Planted a little too excitedly over there. No worries though, we got like 3 of these exploded guys. Ooh, the soundtrack bopping too, I'm loving this. Alright, let's just bomb this guy, you know? Get it over with. Oh, excuse me. And powie! We got ourselves the potato mine. Nice. I also really like the little like jazz riff there at the end. Very iconic to the series. Actually, I wonder because I remember a lot of these plants say like Bloom and Doom headquarters and stuff like that on their seed packets. I wonder if that's you can't see it in this game, but I wonder if that's ever like explored in the lore in some other games, like who's like farming all these like plant seeds. Ooh, I'd actually like to know if there's like any like really deep lore in this game, which I'm sure there probably is, just because there's so many like so much content in the Garden Warfare games. Oh my gosh, I just realized the mobile port has ads in it. Yeah, I'm just gonna let's just ignore that. I'm not clicking on those. We're not gonna watch some ads in the middle of the stream. Ooh, sorry, my stomach's still kind of like rumbling, so it's interrupting me while I talk. Sorry about that. Oh, and by the way, you guys come here from my Twitter. You may have. Oh no! Sorry. Excuse me. If you guys came here from my Twitter, you might have noticed that when I posted my schedule, that I had a new look there. That's actually gonna be my Halloween costume for this month, and I originally I was considering just wearing it for every stream from today forward until the end of October. However, I'm not. I think it's much more appropriate for certain streams, so I'll wear it. I'll like switch between this suit, my space suit, and then the spooky skeleton one, depending on like how I feel, you know, it would fit with the game I'm currently playing. Oh my gosh. The cone head spawns on that side. Alright, there you go.
Thanks.
No, I put him on the wrong side, I'm sorry. Ah, man. It's a mess. I have to move that walnut. Oh, I actually have a walnut plush. Although it was said to be a walnut plush, I'm not sure if they really are one. Because they have tall nuts like facial expression. So that kind of confuses me sometimes. But I do just call them walnut. I have a walnut plushie. I don't know about Walnut, he's just like such a vibe for some reason. Oh no, this level introduces these wackos. Alright. Let's hope. Oh my gosh. No! Ah, we're taking our first plant damage. Oh, let's go! No, I keep accidentally clicking the explode nut. I'm sorry. Alright, let's move that guy. Add more here. Oh man, really gonna have to slow this guy down. Let's go. I wonder if we can dig up a potato mine before they've like primed themselves. Oh, our lane here is like a bit open. Gotta protect this lane. I know we probably should have saved the walnut for when another one of those guys shows up, but yeah, it's gotta be safe just in case. There we go. Let's build up our defenses and we'll have a nice symmetrical lawn. You know, your very basic setup. You got your sunflowers first column, the next 3 pea shooters, and then the 5th one, the middle one, walnuts. Pretty standard setup. I know a lot of other people will also do potato mine and then walnuts, which I also used to do, but I kind of feel bad whenever a potato mine explodes, so I tend not to use them unless I really need to have them on the battlefield. Man. I don't know what it is about spicy food that makes like stomachs like constantly like bubble. Feels weird. Oh wow, this is the worst lag spike we've had so far. I'm sorry about that. Alright. We got this guy coming in, final wave. Wow. Maybe I shouldn't have put the walnut there. Sorry. Ooh. Oh wow, okay. I think we've only taken like 1 or 2 points of damage so far. So good. Oh yeah, probably should put the pea shooter here. Oh nice, there we go. Can round it off. Now we have the snow pea. The snow pea. I don't use snow peas that often. However, in certain stages, they are like I'm like yeah, I'll use snow pea for this stage kind of thing. Snow peas look cool though. I love snow peas. Ooh, in the next one we get the Lock Chomper. Now that one's also like a sort of go-to I have for earlier levels in adventure mode. Alright, let's plant some more. Actually, I don't know what this rake power-up does, but let's not click on it. I don't want to play an ad by accident. Who knows what might show up if I play an ad. Also, this stream's not sponsored anyway, so I'm not gonna have to play some of these ads. If I recall correctly, another part of like the speedrun strats I saw from Easy Species was they purposely let zombies just get to the lawnmower just to get rid of a wave faster. Which is like, you know, of course, you know, that makes sense. If you have like an insta-kill option, then go for it. So it's like actually like even though I said like a lot of it just boils down to luck and good gameplay in PvZ, there are like certain strats you can do to like really maximize the amount of time you save. Which is really cool and interesting. I really love that about speedrunning, like all the different ways you can strategize around it, and how the community just like helps each other while still competing. Like I love how speedrunning community can be like, nah, we've reached the upper limit of this game, and then like somebody finds a trick, and then everybody optimizes it so hard that they shave off so much time, more so than they've ever conceived was possible. I always thought that was cool. I really like the community aspect of speedrunning. And that's always so interesting to like watch. Oh boy, lag spike. Sorry about that, but we should be out of it fairly soon. There we are. Alright. So far we're not really having that much, you know, variety in strategy just yet, but we only do have 6 plants unlocked. And it's pretty straightforward who we'd like to use in certain scenarios here. Ooh! Get to do a little bit of variation here. Now, I kind of prefer having the snow peas in the back. From a color standpoint, and because of how, just because of like, because I'll have more regular pea shooters and I'll have snow peas. I kind of like having them near the sunflowers, and then like a big chunk of like pea shooters there. However, this is we already set up the lane, so this is the structure. Also, again, you know, you tend to place the more higher costing sun plants near the back for safety purposes. But this is what we've done, so we gotta live with it. Actually, I don't know if they'll reach. Oh my gosh, I should have put that on that. Looks like we're gonna need backup plan. Sorry. Oh no! Ah, that's dumb. I'm sorry. Oh, we lost the potato mine, our first plant casualty. I don't know what I was thinking there, but I should have stopped him. So should have planted a sunflower somewhere near the edge of the screen. Yikes! If I just waited slightly to plant a walnut, I had a bad feeling about it. I had a bad feeling about planting that walnut there. Alright, but it's a good thing we do have snow peas on this level. That will allow us to slow down those zombies on lanes where we don't have walnuts just yet. Speaking of, I should probably save for more snow peas just in case. Just because the walnuts take so long to recharge as well. Oh, excuse me. I'll preemptively put walnuts on lanes, which I know we probably shouldn't be doing because we're waiting for those guys, but we need to build up our walls. We don't know how often those guys will strike, and I also have some weaker lanes right now. So we're gonna rectify that. It's really weird feeling in my stomach. Sorry, it's really interrupting my speech because like something like bubbles up from my stomach, and I kind of have to let the air out to my mouth. Let's save for a bit. Okay, where is this wacko gonna come from? I don't see one this wave. Not yet, at least. Okay, then. This here, this one here. There we go. A walnut in lanes where there aren't snow peas. Let's get some more snow peas and definitely save up for some more walnuts. We can wait. Snow peas don't take that long to recharge anyway. I'll wait for a bit. Ah, here we are. Some more zombies. I'll probably put some here. The spike's getting more frequent. Hopefully they don't stay that way. What else? What else did I want to talk about this gaming franchise? Ooh, I also find this really interesting because I loved when I first played PvZ. I always loved coming up with new like concepts for different plants. So when PvZ 2 came out and I saw so many like new different plants, and because they kept updating it with new worlds, new time periods. Like, yes, there's so many new plants we can explore, all the new like plant types, and I love seeing all the new designs. It's kind of like watching Ben 10 and seeing Ben turn into a new alien. Every time I saw a new plant, I was like, that's so cool. Oh, excuse me. Like, that always amazed me whenever new plants would show up. I was like, that's the coolest thing ever. Also, by the way, our first double wave level, I just realized. Like, I always thought it was amazing. Ooh, there we go, another one of these jumping dudes. Oh, the snow peas shot also actually travels slower. I never noticed that. Probably because I always kept the snow peas in the back. Yeah, but the shots travel slower. That's crazy. Oh wait, no, never mind. Sorry, it must have been out of sight for that other one. Oh no, because there was a zombie blocking the way. Oh my gosh, hopefully that doesn't get any of them killed. Keep firing, guys. Let's go. Oh yeah, I love seeing I loved seeing all these new like plant designs. I thought it was so cool. And then I find out apparently China has their own unique versions of Plants vs Zombies and an online game. And I was like, yo, that's so sick. Let's see all the new plants. And there were so many. There were like level ups to the plants or something, or like upgrades, or like different variations of it. I'm actually not sure, but there were so many different designs I saw. And while some of them are, of course, kind of like corny and like cheesy like designs, some of them genuinely look really cool, and I was like, yo, I wish we had that here. Excuse me, because they were only Chinese exclusive. Oh, excuse me, hold on. Oh, I need to like take a little bit of breather from talking. Sorry, the food's like really getting to me. Let's go, Chomper! Oh, Buckethead's get introduced here. Nice, I'm liking how it's enjoying us, the zombies, and get introduced as well. And now we get to choose our plants, which I think, yeah, we're still limited to 6. So, what we're going to be doing is, oh, they don't have the jumping zombies here. Alright then. Actually, also, hold on. I actually really like arranging my plants in the order of which lanes they're going to be going in. That really helps me remember as well what kind of setup I have. So, I'm going to be doing that. Let's go sunflower, pea shooter. Should we do a snow pea or should we not do a snow pea? Okay, considering their bucket heads, it might be worth it. So we'll keep that in mind, and then we'll have cherry bomb as an extra safety precaution. There we are. I also really like potato mines like spadow, like sound effect. I think that's funny. I think that's cool. But yeah, PVC, like in China, there's like a few different unique versions there, which are only exclusive to them, and they get like a bunch of like different exclusive plants. And I want to actually kind of like dive into the wiki again to like look at those. That's like so cool, like all the different plant designs they got. Alright, let's put them here just in case we're gonna do snow peas. We can always fill out the second column whenever we feel like it. Yeah, or if the time comes for it. But for now, let's put regular peas in the third column, starting third column onwards. There we go. We have our full column of sunflowers. This is a good start. I need to make use of that time crunch, get as many sunflowers down as possible, so we can just keep planting more plants. Now we'll save for a bit. Okay. There you go. We're building up our surplus here. Now, what I normally do is I'll still keep 3 like offensive plants, like 3 columns of offensive plants. Then we do our gimmick plants and then our walls. So walls will now be moved to 6 columns. Our first buckethead over here. Nothing these guys shouldn't be able to handle. But just in case, if they reach that 6 column, we'll drop a Wombat. Or a Chomper on the 5th. Yeah, let's drop that Chomper here. Oh no, never mind. We're good. That guy's not gonna make it. There's 3 piece shooting him. The 3 piece, piece him up like a 3-piece suit. back when I was younger, I was like really scared of zombies because I played Resident Evil games like way early on in my childhood. So I was kind of traumatized for zombies for a while. And PvZ, whenever if I lose somehow, like the ending like death scream that they play always got me. Very big incentive for me to like never lose. Because of that, I got really good at the game. Alright, nice. We're rounding off our defenses here, and we could probably start planting chompers soon. Excuse me. But we can afford to be a little bit careful. I mean, especially now, we only have like one wave left. I know, wave. Oh, we even need to place a single chomper here. But what if we do anyway? Yeah, watch this. Look at this dude. He about to get chomped. Let's go! And a nice, even looking lane. I like that. And now we have our repeater. Fires 2 Ps at a time, of course. Like 2 Ps in a pot. Level 9. Ooh, hold on real quick. Let me check something. Do believe there's something I need to fix. I also want to make sure our audio levels are good, which looks like it is. I'll turn up the game slightly. First, Jax the Tuna, thank you for the follow. I just noticed that. I'm so sorry, my alerts are kind of broken. For a moment, and I didn't have my OBS open, so I didn't see it. But thank you for the follow. Hope you're enjoying your time here in the chat. Hope you're enjoying the stream. I fixed my thing. Hopefully, I think it's fixed. Alright, let's get back into it. Ooh, I don't want to experiment with the repeaters, but for now, not really necessary. But I also used to love just like prioritizing repeaters over snow peas. I don't know why, I just really like seeing so many like peas like come out so fast. Like brrr, I just thought it was really funny and like really cool. Come to think of it, like slowdown turrets are like very big in like my arsenal in other like tower defense games, but in PvZ I don't really prefer a lot of like using a lot of the plants that slow down enemies. I like a lot of the stalling plants that like freeze them in place, but plants that slow down enemies I don't use them that often. Not because I don't like them, I just that I don't really, I prefer a different playing style. Uh-oh. Lag spike. No problem, because we are kicking these zombies' butts. Sorry, I'm really trying to deal with what's happening with my stomach right now. Alright, lag spikes taking a little bit of taking their sweet time now right now. Air into this laptop. Okay. My mic might have disconnected again, sorry. Oh no, I forgot to put. Sorry about that. The pea shooter in the wrong spot, and I also had to put the wallet in the wrong spot. Oof, dicks. Nope. Okay. Really slipping up right now. But that's fine. We can replace that column with snow peas when we need to, or we could put them in the front. Who knows? We're definitely gonna need to move that walnut though. Zombies are starting to come in a bit more faster. I do believe we're on the 9th level, right? So the next one should be another like mini game style thing for the 10th level, or like a big final wave. I'm not sure. I love the sound of this game. It's so cool. There we go. Aw man, I should've waited. Every single time I don't wait, it happens. They just show up on a different lane. But it's okay. Responded quick. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I don't know how that happened. Let's see. We'll save a bit more because we're gonna need that chomper and walnut. Oh my gosh. It's a good thing walnuts go in the 6th lane now. Yeah, eat this guy. Well, right into the jaw. Let's go. Oh, big wave. I should probably place a snow pea in front of behind this chomper, just to keep the walnut and the chomper safe. Ah, accidentally clicked the shovel again. Stop that. Oh, another one of those guys. No. Walnut hasn't recovered yet. Oh, but we can put another chomper down. Oh no, these guys gonna jump though. Hold on. Need to figure something out. Actually, no, let's just cherry bomb them. Yeah, if we place a cherry bomb here, it might hit. Oh man, I wanted to put it like closer to the other zombies. Let's go. It still hit somebody though. Nice. Fighting through the lag, fighting through the zombies. Slow moving horde, a slow moving device. Alright, we're definitely gonna need. Oh, man, they're really piling them on now. Sorry, I'm just gonna have to do that for now. Yeah, let's go. Let's just keep landing and building our defenses for now. Looks like we're not gonna be able to use snow peas this time around. Gotta make use of our defenses. Why is it? Let's get ourselves a chomper and that guy. Yeah, let's go get him. Got him. So let's go. And now we have. Now it's time to attack this guy. Let's go. Okay. We're doing good. And I hate these pole vaulting zombies so much. Let's go. Got him. Alright. This lane needs some more protection. Ooh, perfect timing. That's Buckethead just came in as well. I didn't even notice them. The difficulty is starting to ramp up. I like the progression so far. Because if you were a newer player, and if you like might have struggled in the earlier sections of this this first set of levels, I like the progression here. They only really ramped up the difficulty in 8 and 9, and then going on to 10, of course. No, I'm sorry. Ah, how did that even happen? Oh my god. I'm so sorry. I need to move here. good thing that's the last walnut we need to place, so... Ooh, final wave, huh? Ooh, that spicy chicken still really doing a number on me. Sorry, it's straining a bit to talk right now. I'm trying to hold it in. We should have the next walnut in time for the next wave. That should be good. Oh yeah, and that's right. By the way, I actually got my thoughts on the Mario trailer out already. I got my reaction and discussion video up. And again, I'm sorry for the delays on some of the VODs. I've just been really busy with superhero work to be able to like really edit my videos. But I promise you the VODs will be up soon. I think you could probably expect it by this weekend. Since I'm really backed up on a lot of different VODs, I'll probably just be making the public day almost daily, just to like catch up. Oh, excuse me. Let me drink some more water. Oh, and here we have the note. Hold on, I really need to drink water for this so I can read it properly. You also take the time to pick something. Alright, note time. Hello. We are about to launch an all-out attack on your house. Sincerely, the zombies. Alright. And here we are, level 10, where we unlock our first nocturnal planet. Here we are, a big wave. Where we have our conveyor belt minigame, I guess. It's one fun thing. Oh no, what's happening? The lag. Please stop. No, I put it in the wrong spot again. Well, this should be good for now. I'll wait to plant the others. You can never expect consistency in a conveyor belt level in here. There we go. Checkerboard pattern, the snow and repeaters. Alright, nice, I'm liking this. Oh no, it's 6 lane definitely. Bro, that doing sound effect. No, wrong spot, sorry. We're doing good so far, nice, nice, nice. No, I'm sorry. Wow, I'm really like butterfingers right now. Oh, good gravy. Oh no, is that 2 pole vaulting zombies? 2? Oh no, we're cherry bombing this. This monstrosity, bro. Hold on. There we are, cherry bomb. The nightmare, bro. There we are. Snow piece. Ah, oh wait, I just realized. I was like, finally a walnut, and I saw there was like 3 more. My bad. Babe. Probably should use it on my cherry bomb too. Just thin out the herd a bit. Oh man, it's that one. Yeah, look at this! We almost have our checkerboard pattern complete. Bam. There we have it! I think the bottom lane is our strongest one right now. Oh wow, yeah, they popped that one. They popped that guy really quick. Oh, yeah. Oh, actually, we might need to take a little break in after this level, just so I can get my bearings. Since I'm not. Whoa! Yeah, I think talking a lot like triggers some kind of reaction in me. So after this level, we're gonna take a bit of a break while I go sort myself out. Oh my gosh, the wrong one. Sorry. No, please stop. This guy, yeah. Whoa, there's a lot of them on that side. Did you notice that? Sorry. I kind of want to put another layer of walnuts, but it's not really necessary. Or productive. That's a lot. Oh, Explodinator achievement. Bam! Good way to end that 10th level. Alright, oh, excuse me. We are are gonna leave it here first, and I'm gonna go sort myself out. We're gonna be on a bit of a break. Sorry about this, guys. I'll be right back. Give me a few minutes. Hello, heroes. I'm back. Oh, I'm so sorry. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to call it short today. I'm really not feeling well right now, actually. Ooh, okay. And it's not gonna be pretty entertaining if I can't speak throughout the stream, so I'm really sorry, but we're gonna have to call it short. I'll definitely try to make up for it. Maybe we can reschedule. Hold on. I'm actually kind of busy tomorrow, but I'll see if I can squeeze in PVC sometime tomorrow. If not, we'll do an extra PVC stream to make up for it next week on my next schedule. For now, I'm sorry, heroes. I gotta call it. Unfortunately, I didn't think there'd come a day where I'd have to call a stream short for anything other than a superhero emergency, but I'm just not feeling well right now. And it wouldn't do any of us good for me to keep pushing on like this. So, I'm gonna have to call it now. Sorry, heroes, but you know, there's always next time, and we always have a lot more streams to go. So until next time, heroes, let's keep it running. Woo!